All right, guys, real quick, let's do this. Let's do this narration of when I was in Cambodia and I was all excited about trying some rice noodles. So at this point in my life, well, I mean, it's not like it was a long time ago, but I mean, I had really woke up to the fact that I could not ingest gluten at all. So when I went to Cambodia and found out, that they had a lot of dishes that use rice noodles, oh, I was excited about it. And then I think I only paid $2 or something for this dish. I think I ate rats over there too, and it tasted pretty good, but that's a whole nother story. The only thing I regret not doing in Cambodia, guys, is visiting Angkor Wat. That's something, to tell you the truth, the only reason I will probably go back to Cambodia is to visit Angkor Wat. Well, I wouldn't say the only reason I will go back there. I don't think I would live in Cambodia. I think it's more of a tourist type of place. I don't think it's really somewhere I would live, but I would definitely go back there to visit Angkor Wat. Okay. But let's see what I'm talking about, guys, on this. Let's be quick, see what I'm talking about these rice noodles here in Cambodia. I mean, it was so nice having everything being accessible where I was staying. It was almost like I was living in a 15-minute city in Cambodia. And I loved it. It was like everything was there. They had and then I found a gym. It was like everything was right around the corner. Everything I wanted was like right around the corner. And I thought things were accessible in America. Nah. Nah, it's not. You see, it's not. Because when people are allowed to have their own businesses in their communities, you can't, corporations can't compete with nothing like that as far as accessibility is concerned. You can't compete with that. All right. I told you guys about how the women, they were like, when I used to leave my apartment, I used to see a lot of women in the shops getting their hair done, getting their nail. I mean, it's just like right outside it was like a utopia of just accessibility. I thought things were accessible in America. No, and when I went to Cambodia, I realized that I didn't. You don't really have it like that, like you think you do in the States as far as accessibility is concerned. But that gym that I went to around the corner, only problem with that gym was a lot of mosquitoes in there. There was a lot of mosquitoes in Cambodia. That was the only thing. Like if I go back to Cambodia, I got to make sure I have hydroquinone and and find out what's some good mosquito repellent. Remember, I told you guys it's always a complaint. That was only two complaints I had. You got to bring your own hydroquinone. Okay. I wonder if I tried to get in the mail there, and then you got to have a good mosquito repellent. But let's go ahead and play this, y'all. Let's see what I'm talking about. See some real traditional noodles. I'm gonna pay like $2 for these noodles. What's going on, guys? It's Conscious One coming at you. Guys, you want to see what eating some rice noodles? You want to see some real traditional noodles? I'm gonna pay like $2 for these noodles. I have celiac disease, so these are made with rice, but this is a real Khmer. No, I don't. I don't believe there's a such thing as celiac disease. I don't think there's a such thing as disease. Period. When you say I have celiac disease, you're basically saying I cannot eat whatever wheat that they're processing where I'm currently located. Now, the thing is, guys, I would love to have the opportunity. Maybe I can visit New York again because they have a lot of pizza shops that import their wheat from Italy. And it's a whole different type of pizza. Some of them call it eating clean pizza, which is not really such a thing. But I need to try some wheat from Italy to see if I have the same reaction. I mean, I can't wait to try it. You know what I'm saying? And I like pizza a lot, guy. I like that thin crust type of pizza. But I need to try the pizza. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, right off. I had some pizza in New York City from a place called
Basili or something. Really good pizza. And I could tell you guys right off, I didn't have the reactions from eating pizza from this place called Basili something in New York. But I don't. It was like it had a slight reaction, but not like in other places. But I really want to try some pizza that import their stuff from Italy to see if I had a, or even go to Italy and see if I had the same reaction to gluten. So let's go ahead and play this.
Traditional noodle. Let's go check it out, guys. So this is a little trendy restaurant that I go to in the neighborhood, about a block and a half from my apartment, and they make fresh donuts here, but I didn't come here.
Another thing too, if I go back to Cambodia, I gotta rent me a scooter or something. I go back to Cambodia, man. I'm renting me a scooter.
To Phnom Penh, Cambodia to eat donuts, guys. Besides, with my celiac disease, I can't eat anyway. But this is where they make the coconut donuts fresh. Everything is fresh, as well as their noodles. These donuts are like, I don't know, 20, 25 cents. I messed with them one time just to try them. I wouldn't do it again. But let's grab a seat, folks. See if we can get ourselves some noodles.
You can get a scooter over there for like, I don't even know, $300 or $400.
Looking forward to this. And I'll be showing you guys how it looks right about now. All right, guys. So the waitress here is a little shy. I'm trying to talk to her, and she just keeps laughing. They think I'm some part of some documentary or something in this place, but everybody's staring as usual. But anyway, guys, this is what you call the special white noodle. This is a dish that I got for 10,000 real, which is $2. And you see they gave me fresh garlic, fresh green sprouts. I got.
Now keep in mind, guys, I always tell y'all when I make these videos, coming from where I come from and the people that I come from, they think this is funny. They think this is actually hilarious. They think this is something to make fun of. A black male going somewhere in his prime adulthood, a grown ass man going to another country, enjoying himself and making a video. This type of stuff to them is like, I can't even describe it. You have to be a sick person in the mind though to think that somebody doesn't have a right to enjoy their life. You got to be a really sick motherfucker in the head. You know, we're not children. This ain't high school. You got to be a sick motherfucker to think that this is something to make fun of. Because a grown ass adult wants to enjoy their life and smile and be prosperous. You got to be a really sick motherfucker. Seriously. That's why I say I might as well be a celebrity because I don't, if this is what a lot of people who are so-called basic or average, this is how they think, I don't need to be around those type of people, no matter who they is.
Some lime, all the condiments. But this is the main dish right here. Again, it's called a special white noodle for $2. And looks like we got some, I don't know what kind of meat that is, but I'm just glad it's fresh. But let me show you guys these white noodles.
Let me tell y'all something. I always say meat is meat, man. I don't care where it's coming from. If it's coming from a pig, a cow, a chicken, a person, meat is meat. Once you cook that stuff up, put a bunch of salt in it, whatever seasonings, it all tastes the same.
How they look. That's how they look. So again, guys, I'm about to chow down. Again, this is a special white noodle. y'all take care out there, and peace.
Yeah, I didn't really mess with them balls, whatever though. I think I took a bite out of what, man. I'm quite sure I was eating rats over there. Because let me tell y'all something. It was so many rats, and I'm telling y'all, meat is meat, man. What's the difference between eating a rat and any other kind of meat? I mean, it was so many. That's another thing about Cambodia. At least the part that I was at, there was a lot of rats, and I know that they was using those rats for food. And them rats tasted so good. Let me tell y'all. Okay, just try to be. All I can say is try to be vegetarian the best you can, guys. There's not enough meat. I mean, we all, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's funny, y'all. That is so funny. But I'm quite sure I ate rats over there, and it tasted really good. That's all I can tell you. But anyway, let me go ahead and close it out, y'all. I just want to share. I'll do a little narration. I will holler at y'all later.